Do you want to be a NFA badass entrepreneur? Do you ever wonder what's unique about successful entrepreneurs? Are they crazy? Were they born that way? How do they get there? What do they do to get there? That's what we're going to talk about today on episode number 77, the NFA Entrepreneur Mindset. If this is your first time here, I'm Dr. Amanda Barrientez, the host of the Max Potential Habits podcast, the founder of NFA Coaching, and the person that brings you tips, tools, and inspirational interviews every week to help you optimize your habits so you can thrive in your life and business. Real quick, I want to do a shout out to Greatness25, who left an awesome review. They say, great show. The podcast is amazing for coaches. If you want to build your business and get more clients, this is what you need to be listening to. Thank you. Great show. Greatness25, you're awesome. You rock. Thank you so much for being here. I wouldn't be here without all of you listening each and every week, keeping me juiced up to bring you tips and tools every week. I love this podcast. Anyone who knows me, I talk all the time about how much I love podcasts, and it is my joy to come up with stuff every week to bring to you. So this week I really wanted to talk to you about the entrepreneurial mindset. And for those of you who are new here, NFA stands for no fucking around. That's my company name. I love it because it's really what I'm about. NFA, no fucking around. And when I'm talking about NFA mindset, entrepreneurial mindset, there's some really key characteristics of people who succeed in the entrepreneurial world. First, let's talk about why would you even want to be an entrepreneur? I know most of you listening, I target this toward business builders. So most of you listening are either on the road toward entrepreneurship, you're already in it, maybe you're way down the road in the game. Wherever you are on that spectrum, or maybe it's just that you love Max Potential Habits and it's helping you in other areas of your life, that's cool too. The entrepreneurial mindset is unique because it's somebody who's able to offset pleasure in the moment for long-term gain. I think that's one of the reasons that I'm so drawn to entrepreneurs, because with my NFA mindset, I really like to work with people and bring tips to people like you who are in the game every week, showing up, wanting to improve yourselves, wanting to improve your mindset, your habits, what you're doing in this life so that you can fulfill your vision and manifest it. I wouldn't want to work with you if you were someone who thought, poor me, I'm in victim mindset, I'm really stuck, and I have no desire to get out. You wouldn't be here if that was the case, because you have part of the element of what it takes to become a successful entrepreneur. My dad used to always say to me when I was little I wrote down a couple different quotes. It was really funny. He would always say, this one was awesome. He would say, if it were easy, everyone would be doing it and they'd all be rich. And he would often say, if it were easy, kids would be doing it and everyone would be rich. And that's really this approach with entrepreneurship. Whatever business you're in that you're scaling to grow into your big vision of, usually it's lifestyle freedom or just freedom more broadly speaking, that's why people decide to dive into entrepreneurship. It's not easy and it's not for everybody. I know a lot of people who have the one-sided fantasy of wanting to build a successful business, but are they willing to do what it takes? Are you willing to do what it takes? It's not for the faint-hearted. It's not for people who want quick, instant pleasure. You know, I've heard a lot of people talk about how there's no such thing as an overnight success, and I totally agree. Okay, so I've gone from food stamps to 6 figures. That took me 3 years, and beyond that, it took me all of the life experiences I had before that. I have a PhD. I got my PhD while I was in grad school well, obviously I was in grad school if I got my PhD. I went through grad school a lot of the years as a single mom, and it took perseverance, dedication, commitment, daily action. I was in the game each day. So it set me up really nicely to step into entrepreneurship because I was able to handle a lot of stress. I was able to see those challenges as on the way instead of in the way. I was able to maintain an entrepreneurial mindset. And so I think that's why I'm so drawn to entrepreneurs, and that's why they're so attracted to me, is because I've got that piece at play where I go, let's have fun while building a business. Let's let's envision our future and be able to come up with our why, cultivate it, nurture it, and take steps every day in the direction of our dreams, but without the one-sided fantasy that it's all going to be easy. And we're going to lay back on the beach for several hours a day and, drink martinis, or I guess on the beach you wouldn't drink martinis, drink pina coladas, and, just really have that idea that the lifestyle is going to come first. So something that's really important to know is that if you want to be a successful entrepreneur, you've got to adopt the identity, the traits, the characteristics of being a successful entrepreneur. So it's the be, do, have model. So I always talk about be as mindset, do as habits, have as vision. So be, do, have. Mindset, habits, vision. If you want to have the lifestyle of a successful entrepreneur, you've got to be the person who's willing to do the work of a successful entrepreneur. So let's talk about what the key elements are of the entrepreneur mindset. And I came up with 6. There could be more for sure, but these are the 6 that came to my mind most quickly when I was meditating and thinking about what I wanted to talk to you about today. Number 1, be radically responsible. I love the word radical responsibility, the term, because that's really the NFA mindset. That is this concept that you are the creator of your reality. Your outer world is a reflection of your inner world. If you don't like what's going on in your outer world, look within. Look at your mindset and your beliefs, examine them, and then analyze your habits. Are you willing to believe that it's possible? Are you willing to step out of your comfort zone? Are you willing to do what it takes to get where you want to go because you know that you're radically responsible? This can be a heavy weight to people because they go, well, crap, I don't like my outcomes, but I'd rather blame everyone else. If that's you, that's not the entrepreneur mindset. You have got to today think about where you want to go and decide to be radically responsible. If you want a different outcome, change your mindset, change your habits, change your belief systems. There's so many ways to do this. Be radically responsible. Number 2, entrepreneurs decide quickly, commit fully, and take action daily. Decide, commit, take action. Decide, commit, take action. I want this to be your mantra this week. Decide, commit, take action. So entrepreneurs decide quickly because they know that when they decide, it eliminates self-doubt. Once you make a decision, you cut off other options and you believe in yourself and you commit to the journey and you take action in that direction. The action reduces fear and gets you going and building momentum in the direction of your dreams. So decide, commit, take action. Number 3, that was awesome. An entrepreneur in a powerful mindset is solution focused. So they see challenges as on the way instead of in the way. When something comes their way as a challenge, they look for the solutions. They say, how can I overcome this? How can I access additional resources to get where I want to go? Who can I talk to help me if I don't know enough? What new courses can I take to learn this skill that I don't know yet? Who can I delegate to? They're solution oriented. They don't get stuck in victim mindset. Maybe, we're humans, right? Entrepreneurs are humans, so they might have a few moments of doubt and fear, but they quickly decide to shift in a new direction and be solution focused. Number 4, powerful entrepreneurs have a screw perfection attitude. If you get stuck in perfectionism, it means that you are doubting yourself and you might have imposter syndrome. Go back and listen to that episode on imposter syndrome. And you need to let this go. You want to be thinking, what is the first, quickest step I can take in the direction of my dreams? And screw perfection. Anytime you get scared, anytime you're thinking, I don't know if I can do it, it's not good enough, people won't like me, people won't like it, what if it fails? I want you to say to yourself, screw perfection, take one small step, and then do it immediately. Number 5, hungry to learn. If you're living in the NFA entrepreneurial mindset, you are hungry to learn. It's Les Brown that says, you gotta be hungry. That is absolutely true. Be hungry to learn at all points in time. Always be thinking about how you can better yourself, better your expertise, learn more skills. Learn daily. Personal growth and development is key to the entrepreneurial mindset. And number 6, They manifest from an inspired why. Know your why, know where you want to go, write it down, meditate on it daily so that you can get there powerfully, so you can thrive and feel alive in every area of your life and business. You got it. You are awesome. I'll see you next week. Thanks so much for listening to this episode of the Max Potential Habits podcast. If you're liking what you've heard, it would be so incredibly awesome if you would subscribe to the channel and leave a 5-star rating and a written review. This helps me help more people while we grow our NFA community so we can rock it out together. For Max Potential Habits resources, go to nfacoaching.com where you can access all of my resources. There's free ebooks, PDF checklists, a journal template, a business mindset meditation kit, and so much more. Plus, links to NFA coaching on Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn, and Facebook. And if you're super serious about up-leveling, there's also a link to schedule a free consult to work with me in group or one-on-one coaching. Until next time, I hope you have a Max Potential Habits Day where you get inspired to do whatever it takes to transform into the most empowered version of yourself so you can lead a rich, thriving, kick-ass life and business.